Okay, guys, I wanted to do a real quick video to kind of say I'm sorry about that shit show. God, that was embarrassing. So I thought what I would do is I'd give you a quick tour to let you know what can go wrong during a full broadcast like that when you're working live. So this is where my camera is, and I didn't have my lens hood on for whatever reason. But I start here, and it goes into a capture card, and that's just the gear part. Here's my MIDI keyboard and my stopwatch, and we'll start there. So I have my broadcast so planned out that here it is. Like I can tell you what each scene is and how long it is. Like, and these are all my hotkeys. So if I want to, I'll turn it down so you don't see anything. If I want to change to a different scene, I can change right on the fly. I can go through whatever. Here's the actual broadcast, but there was a dragon audio in here, and I don't know where that came from, but we're gonna fix fucking that, man. That was creepy on me. Then if I want to get out, this is my good night.
It's time to say goodnight.
Right.
We sincerely
Then
appreciate your patronage.
my ending. Then I even have a whole new logo that I did this time around, so which I think is pretty cool. And then this works out perfect. Boop. It's done. So which is kind of cool, but and then here that's all my broadcasts. But I even have other things here. So if I go back to one, right? Um, when I get to this scene here, which is this guy, he's talking about money, right?
Serious business.
This is when this will come up.
You know that.
That's my donation button, right?
I knew you would. Now
This
let's
kid's
analyze
cool.
this
He'll
business.
come up in a minute.
We've got a product to sell. We advertise.
You'll see him. He's a real pretty boy too.
Promote every angle to increase sales. Okay?
Yeah.
I love his voice. Yeah.
We use fan clubs. We supply
So, anyways,
You can't make people, force people to like me.
That's exactly.
hey, pretty boy. This is from a movie called Wild Guitar. It's royalty free, but I have other things like now I got the kitten down there, and the audio wasn't there normally. I have it on there, but then here's the fireplace. The audio for that stuff would not is just something, but I can make that the whole screen. So I got a thing coming up where I'm going to be doing Whale Miss Burroughs, Junkie Christmas on Christmas Eve this year, and I'll get rid of that. But anyways, I have all these other things where I can turn on like me, like if there, that's the camera, that's what that camera's seeing over there, right? So, boom, there, and I can turn it out so I can do lessons and stuff like that, and when I'm performing, and some of the talks I give as well. But that's not what went wrong. This is what went wrong. My logic, and I don't know what happened, but my main thing that I lost was Opus, and this was a big deal. Like here, this is uh, cellos. So, and what's nice about this is like I have all these different instruments I can use for that. Like, and that's just a cello. I have another one here, the India. So, and you heard some of that where. And then, of course, Syria, which is badass in itself. But this is the one that you guys did not get to hear was this stuff. I have all this Beatles stuff. It's the reversed guitar, but I have other instruments, but I lost all of that. Then I lost my my keyboards. Like this is the retro keys here. This should be my new one, my Rhodes. Bought this on a Black Friday. No, it isn't because this is an old my last one because the new one for whatever reason just didn't do it. It just like farted or something on itself, and then it just went to hell. Right, and then I have different ones, but I lost all that stuff. I don't know what happened, and I did a 90-minute uh, check before all that. So, folks, I am so sorry. I'm going to kill those gremlins. And which is funny because I joke that there's a gremlin in my studio because literally, um, that's not the first time that's happened. I have it so worked out that even with the timing, like I'll start when I start the show, my foot hits it, and then boom, there's my timer. I know exactly where I'm at throughout the whole production. Even have a fail safe if something goes wrong and I have to hit, like a technical difficulty. I have that all set up right here. You can see here tech difficulty, then return to broadcast. So instead of coming back to here, I go to a different one so you guys don't get caught up with whatever. But everything's all timed. I have it all perfed out, and for whatever reason, it just blew up my face. Literally, all I did was go and get myself a can of soda. And it blew up right in my face. Yeah. So I will redo this. Thank you for those who stuck it out. I feel so bad for you. It's embarrassing. There is nothing like failing in public, right? There's some type of entertainment thing about that. Like if you really want to succeed, you have to learn to fail in front of others. And whew, boy, I stuck it out. I shouldn't have, but I did. And boom, the show must go on, as they say. I promise I will nail it and I'll have a different video for you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me, and Merry Christmas. Good night. Oh, I'm sure someone's going to ask. A little bit of my collection, anyways. Of course, my mattress, the serial number on that is One Mad Mojo. One Mad Mojo. And then the top hat and stuff. But this is something that my brother sent to me. It's my lunch pail from, oh, even has my old phone number on there. Oh my God. I didn't see that. Far out. But what was in there, my sister sent, because I'm trying to rebuild relationships, right? Hang on here. All right. Photos of myself when I was a kid. Like you can see how young I was. There's me, my brother. But I got pictures of me and my vintage Stratton here, guys. My 64. But I had this thing, and then my brother also sent the Steve Austin doll with it, which used to be ours when we were little. So that became one of my treasures. But this is all for production work and what I do, the different things for podcast and stuff. And my wireless system for my monitors. And that was the other thing. Those went out. I don't know what happened. It was like, you know what? It's your first show of the season. Fuck you, Mojo. I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. Good night.